Grill This, Smoke That is brought to you by Furtado Farms. For all your outdoor cooking needs, they're your premium source for cookwood. Whether it's pellets, chips, chunks, or logs, they've got you covered. Visit furtadofarms.ca for more info.
KETTLEMAN'S Bagels is proud to support Grill This, Smoke That. KETTLEMAN'S, makers of wood-fired Montreal-style bagels using only premium ingredients. With 3 Ottawa locations, KETTLEMAN's menu is available 24/7, 365 days a year. Grill This, Smoke That is generously supported by Oven Brothers, makers of handcrafted Canadian-made wood-burning outdoor ovens for inspired chefs. Visit us at ovenbrothers.ca. Oven Brothers, from our family's backyard to yours.
So we've had these berries smoking for about 2 hours using apple wood at very low heat, 160 degrees, just so that it gets that wonderful smoky flavor. All right, we've got your smoked berries.
Super.
And what I think is really fascinating is that for a treat in the Arctic, what do you have?
It would probably be some berries, local berries. Could be blackberries, blueberries. I think people might call them cloudberries or bake apples.
Okay.
That sort of idea. Mixed with animal fats.
Wow.
Yeah. So because again,
we're
non-traditional.
We're non-traditional.
Yeah.
So today we're going to do one of your favorite desserts.
Yeah, it's actually my own recipe.
There we go.
That I created several years ago. Really well liked by a lot of people. So it's a no-bake cheesecake.
Awesome.
Super easy to do.
Yep.
And you can make any kind of sauces to go with it.
Personally,
in our case,
I would have enjoyed the berries in the,
the animal fat.
That would have been great, but this sounds
you
awesome
can have
as well.
them.
I get you.
Yeah. So like I was saying, it's going to be very basic. We do a cookie crumb.
Okay.
Like any kind of cheesecake, right?
Right.
In this case, we're doing a chocolate cheesecake, so I would prefer the chocolate cookie crumb.
Right.
So probably about 1.5 cups of cookie crumbs, maybe 1/4 cup of sugar, and about 1/2 cup of butter. Mixed all together, spread out, dampen down with a glass.
Right.
Like not really hard, but just tamp it down.
Okay.
Put it in the oven at 375 for maybe 10 minutes or
And
so.
that'll form the crust that you're going to be using.
Yeah, we're going to be using to pour our cake on top
Now
after.
the filling is what I'm interested in.
Yeah, the filling. So again, the simple recipe, and I'm going from memory because I've been making it for several years, and
Right.
I don't have a recipe.
Right.
So what I do is I use 16 ounces of cream cheese, so 2 packages of cream cheese, brought to room temperature. You want to blend them, like you want to whip them with your blender,
Right.
because you want it to be very malleable, very soft.
Light and airy.
Yeah.
Right.
So to that, then you're going to be adding 8 ounces of melted semi-sweet chocolate.
Right.
So chocolate burns really fast. So let's say if you're putting it in the microwave, keep a good eye on it. If you do it over a bain-marie on a stove type thing, that's probably the safest thing. If you don't on a microwave like me,
Right.
then I melt it in the oven or on top of the stove in a pan.
Yep.
So 8 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. You can change the chocolate if you
Right.
like bitter or whatever. It's totally up to whoever you're making it for. So you're going to blend the cream cheese and the chocolate so it's mixed through really, really well. Then you're going to be adding a gelatin.
Okay.
This is the no bake needs something to make it solidify.
Right.
It's not, you're not cooking the eggs into it. There's
Correct.
no eggs. So 2 packages of gelatin. Sprinkle the 2 packages over about 1/2 cup of cold water. Let them dissolve, and then you're going to add 1/2 cup of hot boiling water, preferably. Now, once it's solidified, dissolve it with hot boiling water.
Right.
Then you're going to add that into your cream cheese and your chocolate mix. Mix it through really well. Then you're going to fold in 35%, 1 cup of 35% whipped cream with maybe 1/4 cup of sugar and some vanilla bean.
Awesome.
And then you're going to fold. You're not going to blend that. The other stuff you can blend with a blender.
Yeah, but you want to keep that process very light and airy and
Yes.
fold it in nice and evenly so you're keeping your volume.
Yeah, when it comes to that part of it.
Right.
Everything else have at it with a blender.
Now, the one thing that's really cool that I'm really looking forward to seeing is that we're using smoked berries as a finishing sauce, as a coulis.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing with that is we're going to be taking these smoked berries, we're going to be essentially breaking them down. And what are we going to add to those berries to actually make it really pop?
I have a raspberry coulis
Yep.
that I would do. Raspberry coulis, very simple again.
Yep.
A cup of raspberries, teaspoon of sugar or so, depends
Right.
how sweet you want it.
Right.
A squirt of lemon juice,
Yep.
a little bit of water, cook down on the stove, put it through a strainer so you get all the seeds out.
Fabulous.
And let your raspberry cool it down, of course.
That sounds awesome.
The other thing that I make is a creme anglaise. And creme anglaise, when I do mine, it's 3 egg yolks, a quarter cup of sugar. Blend those really, really well. You're going to add those to a cup of 35% cream that's been heated on the stove, almost to a boiling. Then you're going to add a little bit of that cream mixture to your eggs first. Beat it in, slowly add your egg mixture to your milk, to your cream mixture.
Right.
Not even a simmer.
Okay.
And just stir it for about 3 minutes for it to cook and thicken up. And then you have a creme anglaise.
Well, when we come back, we're actually going to have one of these cheesecakes all readied up, and Trudy's actually going to show us how she's going to be dressing that wonderful piece of cheesecake. Yeah. Fascinating stuff. Looking forward to coming back and showing you all this wonderful food.
Today's tip is how to defrost meat. I've seen horror stories. I've gone into friends' houses and the meat is left on the counter. It's been there overnight. I just want to scream. It drives me crazy. The refrigerator is your friend, people. Put that meat in the refrigerator and leave it there until it's defrosted, okay? Simple as that. If you have a turkey, sometimes that could take up to 4 days to defrost in a refrigerator. A steak will usually defrost in the refrigerator overnight. A piece of fish may defrost in the refrigerator in a couple of hours. Don't try and rush it. Don't, leave it on the counter overnight. Don't poison yourself, because when frozen foods go into that range, bacteria growth starts, and you're going to get sick by the food that you're defrosting. Let the fridge be your friend. Today's tip: defrost food properly in the fridge.